Time now with the sports guys. Larry and I are actually in the same city at the same time. Good to see you, literally.
Hey, good to see you.
Always good to have you here, all right? What team impressed you the most in the preseason debut, the Texans or the Cowboys?
I'm going to go with the Texans because they scored touchdowns.
They actually scored touchdowns.
They scored 3 touchdowns, whereas the Cowboys could not find the end zone. Now, of course, the Texans had 4 turnovers. I believe the Cowboys only had 1, if I recall, but still, overall, I think the Texans had a better.
That's what made it hard for me to decide, because every time I thought the Texans were going to do something well, they gave up the football, whether it was running backs fumbling the ball twice, whether it was just bad pass receptions or interceptions. It could not hang on to the ball. Had they hung on to the ball, they would have won that game easily.
Oh, yeah.
But they did not. And the other thing about the Cowboys, it just looks bland again to me. Now, I know they're not going to reveal all these packages now. They don't want to give film to other teams to get ready for the regular season. I get that. But I like just to see a couple of things.
I will tell you.
Just a couple.
It was cool to see center Travis Frederick
Absolutely.
back in that opening series. How awesome was that, though?
No, that was great. And you listen to Dak, he'll be the first guy to tell you, he runs that offensive line. And when he's not there, that line does not perform as well. So you're right about that. Do you agree or disagree with Cowboys owner Jerry Jones' assessment that rookie Tony Pollard can carry the whole load at running back until Elliott returns?
I 100% disagree with him.
Yes,
because
exactly.
A, he's a rookie. B, he only had 139 rushing attempts during his 3-year career at Memphis. Now, they used him a little more as a passing back, it seems like, 104, so right around the same amount. But the thing is, Zeke, for his career, God, what does he have?
Well, remember,
868 touches?
Plus, remember, he's been the leading rusher now twice in the NFL in 3 seasons.
This is going to be an eye-opening experience for Pollard because these are obviously NFL guys. I don't think that he can carry the load. Thank goodness I have Alfred Morris behind him because at least he gets the NFL.
This is all part of how Jerry Jones negotiates. He just builds up this rookie that he's the best thing ever. He's going to come in and save the day because Zeke's not with us. He's holding out for more money, but that's not really the case. He's not going to save the day. He's going to be a good addition.
He will.
He's going to help Ezekiel Elliott when he does come back and play. But he is not going to carry the entire load until Zeke comes back. Only Zeke can do that. There are reports that Elliott is holding out now for $15 million a season. Is he worth that kind of money when the Cowboys are also negotiating a deal with Dak that would put him above $30 million a season? And there's one report saying tonight that he's already turned down $30 million a season, and that's Dak.
I mean, is he worth it? Yes. It's always dangerous, though, paying running backs that high amount of money. I mean, just look at Todd Gurley after he got his contract, and then his knee was hurt, not hurt, whatever the Rams they did last year with him during the playoffs or the Super Bowl. So that's always dangerous. But again, like I said last week, I understand why Zeke is doing this, but I really wish he didn't pick this time to do it because it really makes him look selfish and not a team guy.
Because they have to take care of Dak first, and they have Amari Cooper because their contract's in earlier, and then they have Zeke. So you're right, it comes across as being somewhat selfish, unless he defers some of this cash to help the salary cap situation. We'll see what happens. Spurs guard Derrick White has already made a name for himself in the first training camp for Team USA. Do you see him making the final roster?
I do. I think he's got a great chance because Pop said he wants guys that can do it on both ends of the floor, and we all know Derrick White can do it at both ends of the court.
Well, and that's what's interesting about this because he's such a good player both ways. He's great on offense. He's especially good on defense. DeJounte Murray is the same way. And so those guys in a young backcourt for the Spurs are going to help. But I think with Team USA, and a lot of the names are obviously didn't show up for this World Cup competition, Derrick White, I think, can really learn a lot in just this next training camp. I agree. I think he makes the final 15-man roster, correct?
Yes.
You were there. Is Pop having fun in his new role as a head coach of Team USA and the challenge that lie ahead with his own team, the Spurs, coming up?
Yeah, I mean, he looked like he was having a lot of fun. And if I'm not mistaken, he told reporters during one of his sessions that, I mean, he just enjoys coaching. He enjoys building a team. He enjoys getting these guys to be together and become a family, you know, behind the scenes, Team USA, which is exactly what he likes to do with the Spurs. So, I mean, he's having a great time. And like Steve Kerr said in that interview, Pop has a lot of energy. And I heard several people in there say that from Jeff Van Gundy and some of the younger players. Pop has a lot of energy, and everybody loves it.
I used to think, and recently, that this would probably be his last run with the 2 years at Team USA and maybe the Spurs. I don't get that impression now. If he's recruiting guys like Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, I think he likes having the guys around, and who knows, maybe Tony Parker someday.
Yeah.
I think that keeps him young. I think coaching and being with these players keeps him young. So I don't think he's leaving anytime soon now. That does it for the Sports Guys.